anything we possibly want.
Hey, this is Matt Light, and you are listening to Poor Man's Podcast. Actually, nobody's listening to this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're still here. 565 Live. I do that every single week. Like we're gonna change location mid-show. But we are here with comedian Chrissy Costa. Chrissy, how are you doing tonight?
I am great. How are you guys doing?
We are wonderful.
Living our best
We're
life.
happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
Let me bring this up. So, where was I? We were just talking before you got here. We were talking about some of the Berg Bus people because we just had Maddie Malloy on. You just heard Matt Light there. I was talking to, Kat and Nick, right? Yeah, we were talking to them, and they Berg Bus seems to be doing pretty well. What's your take with that?
Yeah, I just did a show Saturday night, a private tour. Went really well.
Yeah.
I have fun. I mean, like, where else can you get paid well to drink and get others drunk and just party for 95 minutes?
That's what it seems like. So that's what it is, 95 minutes for your ride?
Yeah. It should be 90. Sometimes it's 100.
Depends on the
bus.
drinks.
Yeah. Depends on the drinks and the midway stop and getting people back on the bus.
Is it different from like traditional stand-up and stuff, or is it just
Absolutely, yeah. The very first one I tried to do, I tried to tell jokes. And then I quickly realized this is not the place. Like, people are drinking, they want to hear music, they want to. So it's like a crowd work bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would think that would have to help you
I mean,
with
you could throw
your
in
stand-up.
some jokes,
Yeah.
but it definitely makes you a better crowd work, better at your crowd work.
It kind of helps to go in without like setting like, okay, I'm gonna say this here. Just kind of go with the flow and whatever.
Go with the flow, yeah. And like, you'll have things that like you'll think of and like, oh, I'll plug this here, whatever. But for the most part, it's just crowd work. Just go read the room, basically read the bus.
So are you doing the R-rated ones or the?
I've only done R-rated. I prefer the R-rated.
Yeah.
Because I have a problem being PG. Apparently. So yeah, I mean, I would do the other ones. It's just my schedule doesn't allow for the daytime. So I do mostly the Saturday evenings.
How many people are on there?
It can hold 44 passengers, plus the 2 comedians and the bus driver.
So you always have somebody else with you that's like doing it?
Yeah, on the weekends, yes. I think the smaller tours is 1 comedian, but Matt Light does his own. He does his own thing with the weekends, but everyone else usually has 2. I prefer 2. It's really
kind of like work off of each
you
other.
work off each other. You know, like someone could be running the music while someone's running in the back and pouring someone a drink or however it goes. Yeah,
right.
There's no set format.
I've seen a lot of pictures that you posted, or at least Berg Bus have posted with Samantha Bentley.
Yeah.
Do you like doing that with her?
I love Samantha Bentley. Sam and I are good friends.
Yeah.
We actually went to high school together. And
Really?
We didn't know each other. Yeah.
Were you the same grade, or you just like were in the same
She was
time?
a grade ahead of me.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't ask that. Are you am I gonna get hate from her? Because we know.
I am not telling our ages.
Yeah.
She probably told hers though. No, but Sam and I work really well together, off and on the Berg Bus. So it was just a natural fit. Mm-hmm. So
It seems to be doing well, and I saw that Matt was doing something like taking people to Cleveland or something for one of the football games. So it seems to be doing well and growing from that. Are they planning on doing anything different in the winter? Do you know?
I'm not sure that it's going to run in the winter.
Yeah.
That's the plan right now is like to go up as far as they can without until it snows. I think we're going to do like Sunday type tours though. During the Steeler games, that would be fun. I mean, just bundle up, right? It's Pittsburgh. We know it gets cold.
Exactly.
That would be good. Or if you could even do like a ride before and drop them off at Heinz Field or something.
Oh,
that would be sick.
that would be dope.
Yeah, that'd be really
I think
cool.
there's a lot they can work with,
Yeah, for sure. That's super cool. So you were saying you went to school with Samantha. So you're from this area originally. Or did you both go to a strange school in like Texas or something?
No,
that would be even weirder.
No, we both went to Peabody High School.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
I
you
grew up in East Liberty, and I think Sam was in Garfield.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
same area.
did you know when you were younger, like in high school, that you wanted to do something with comedy, or is it like, you didn't even think about it and it kind of just came across?
I never thought I'd be doing stand up. No.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of like the class clown. Mm-hmm. But like the quiet, shy class clown.
Yeah.
No, I honestly I had no idea that I would ever do comedy.
So how long have you been doing it then?
About 11 and a half years maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I guess I always like asking people when they started out, I mean, how their first couple of times went. Obviously, they must have liked it enough to keep going.
Well, my first time, I didn't even prepare for it, and I had always written comedy like on my Facebook. I think it was or it may have been MySpace back then, actually.
Dude, throwback. We're taking
Hell yeah.
MySpace.
We're going way back.
Do you remember if you were friends with Tom?
He was always
Hell yeah.
number one.
He was everybody's first friend.
Yeah.
Literally.
Tom was always there.
You never had a
MySpace with Tom.
friend. You always,
You
had,
always
Tom.
had Tom. God, bring Tom back, man.
He's good for
what
my
he's doing now.
self-esteem.
Yeah, I wonder
Now,
what he's
what is
doing
he
now.
doing?
I don't
Probably
know.
living his life. Who bought him out? Who bought out MySpace?
I don't know.
Was it Instagram?
If somebody bought it, did they just like immediately close it?
I'm pretty sure that they bought it. I think it was
Hopefully
social
they,
media.
hopefully they bought it at its peak.
I tried to get back on there years ago and get my old pictures and notes that I wrote, and I couldn't get on it.
Yeah,
It
it
was
like doesn't
sad.
allow you in
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like,
was-
doesn't
I
exist.
I feel
listen
like wait. Did somebody did MySpace try to make a comeback like a handful
I
of
feel
years
like
ago?
that happened because there was a lot of people talking about trying to get into their old one
Yeah.
since it did come back.
I think
and they
because
still couldn't.
I think I jumped on at some point
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
long
yeah.
time ago.
I
and
could
was
see
like, whoa.
that coming back almost like ironically. I'm like,
I
oh
was-
yeah, I
yeah.
have a
I
My-
was-
or like an
It's-
AIM,
it-
like
yeah.
bring
Oh
back
my
AIM.
God.
It's just so much simpler, and I feel like that's what everybody wants
I was
right
so
now.
sad to lose
You know?
MySpace.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
remember when Facebook? I was like, this is so boring.
Oh, it
Like,
was so
You
lame.
didn't have a theme song, like
No, or like,
theme song
and it, like
was
the
lame.
represents me.
Yes.
the background of
How you
of
could
your
customize
page.
it.
Yeah, you'd scroll down. You'd have like
Your closest friends. were-
whatever
Yeah, your top
behind it. You'd
six.
have like sunflowers or a devil or some
On
shit,
Facebook, you
know?
can barely rank your friends in front of them so they know where they stand.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't know
Where's
that.
Exactly.
the customization?
They don't know the hierarchy. You're
you
my
guys-
fourth friend and know your role.
Exactly. Did you guys see there was like this like somebody like put a post on Twitter, it became viral. It was like this girl who's like way younger than us, and she was like, they should like put like where you can just, if somebody goes to your page, like it'll play music or something. And somebody
You
commented on it, was
fucking
like,
idiot.
they have no fucking idea that,
That-
like,
exists.
We
that
lived
was a
such
thing.
a good life.
like we did.
We took it for granted.
You see a lot of people doing that, like the tweets after the Super Bowl. They're like, "Who's this new Missy Elliott? She's fire!" Like,
Oh, that's
That's
you
sad.
you think she's new, man?
embarrassing.
I would beat my kids.
Oh yeah. Oh
you're-
yeah. Oh, I completely agree.
I remember
don't
seeing
have
that.
kids,
I went
but I'd
back
beat
and
some
listened.
Oh
of
yeah.
my
No,
kids.
neither do I.
I went back and listened to Missy Elliott. I was like, "No, fuck yeah."
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Shay.
I agree.
Shay, I'm gonna go
Hell
back
yeah.
and listen to all the drops I have just from you. So even the weeks you're not here, we're just gonna have conversations
I
with
need
you.
2 pages of Shay drops to be just like she's here.
I'm gonna go
Hell
back and
yeah.
just have everything, just minor things you don't think matter, and we're gonna form every sentence we want. It's gonna be like the audio version of the old ransom note where it's just
Right.
like words from different magazines put together.
I hate you guys.
Oh my god.
I miss Atari.
Yeah,
True.
Oh, I was
I
just
miss N64 a lot, man.
I was just
Mario,
looking.
yeah.
Amazon obviously just like listens to me all the time, so they have all this stuff where it's like you should do this, and they had like a PlayStation Classic, is what they called it, which was like the original PlayStation, but they had like games loaded on it, and they did the same thing for like Sega. They might have done
yeah.
it for Atari.
I love Sega.
Well, yeah, like
I
they had
remember
all
those.
these arcade
Wasn't
games.
it just a
and
little
stuff.
joystick and it had
Yeah, like whatever came on, like whatever it was, because like I was saying, they had Sega, they had the one like the original Nintendo with the 2 buttons and like the
Yeah.
pad or whatever. But I think if you look online now, you can get them like 150 games all loaded onto like a thing that big that plugs into your TV.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I agree. What can I say?
Shay, thank you. You love Atari. You're always talking about it.
Leading the conversation over there.
So, how did you go from? Well, you said you've been doing it for 11 years now. What made you
Yeah.
start getting into it? I guess.
Well, I always loved comedy, but I always loved writing comedy. I never saw myself as a performer. So I lived in Chicago. I studied at Second City.
Oh, that's awesome.
Studied comedy writing. Yeah, I moved there for that purpose, and I loved it. I loved writing comedy, and everyone in my writing group, one of which was Vanessa Bayer from Saturday Night Live, who's gone on to do a ton of things. She wasn't that funny back then. I don't think any of us were. You know, we were just kind of like finding ourselves, and but everyone in the group but me had been doing stand-up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's too intimidating. I'll never do that. So anyway, I came back to Pittsburgh, and long story short, I got into a relationship, and it ended. And then I ended up in Missouri, Joplin, Missouri, on a rebound relationship. And that was pretty much the lowest point in my life at that point. I moved there to live in a trailer, and I ended up getting cheated on. So I came back to Pittsburgh. And I was like, wow, this is actually the lowest part of my life. And it can't go any lower. And at that time, I had been, like, back on MySpace, I was writing as if I was writing for, I always wanted to write for The Onion.
Okay,
But they weren't accepting people. So I would write stories as if I wrote for The Onion. And I would put them on MySpace. And I just ended up, like, people would follow me. And people had told me, you should do stand-up. And I was like, no, I can't do that, whatever. So long story short, I came back to Pittsburgh from this rebound relationship, and I got a neck tattoo out in Joplin, Missouri. It was just a really bizarre time.
It was a time, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Going through some stuff.
It was a time. It was a time in life. It was a time.
Through some shit. I'll never forget it because it's on my fucking neck.
Hell yeah.
But
You think that sound right there won't be used forever for the rest?
That's true. He will use that. That'll be a drop. That'll be a
Fucking
drop.
love it.
Those are the best. Hey, it'll be up for one of the awards at the end of the year, probably for best guest drop. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So anyway.
Yeah.
So I kind of transferred that writing onto, because MySpace was gone, and I was like, wow, I should write funny shit on Facebook. So I would write these fake stories, and comedian Gab Bonesso at the time had reached out, and she was like, I've read your stuff, and she goes, you should do stand-up. And I was like, yes, maybe someday, you know. And she goes like, how about Tuesday?
Yeah.
You're like, I meant someday in the like way
And
future.
it was a Thursday, and I was like, I don't even know how to prepare for this. But I wrote some stuff, and I went, and I did it, and it went really well, mostly because like 50 of my friends and family came out.
Yeah.
And
That's always helpful.
Yeah, and I've been doing it ever since.
Wow. How'd you feel at your first show?
Very nervous.
Like, how did you actually get yourself to go out there and perform? I think that would be the hardest thing for me, like knowing that there's an entire crowd out there that I have to like literally please.
I don't know. I just I think it actually made it easier that I had family and friends there, because now I'd prefer they don't come. But
Like, I'm good. I got this.
Like, yeah, we're good.
Stay home.
But no, I think it did help me that I had that much support for the first time, and it went well. A lot of people bombed their first time, and it went really well. And I was like, wow, this probably shouldn't happen that way.
Yeah.
But, so then I kept doing it, and I've bombed. I've bombed many times since. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've questioned it over the years. I'm like, why do I do this? But I think I've fell in love with it again over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
Do you, because you said you like the comedy writing part. Are you kind of one of the people that will like write out every single word, or are you
do.
like, yeah?
But I've like, I do that, but I've learned through other comedians that I'm friends with, like Samantha Bentley, for instance, and Sean McCarthy, who actually we're going to be starting a podcast in the near future.
The three of you?
The three of us,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have a name yet?
I do.
Are you allowed to say it?
I don't know. Am I?
Maybe not on
I don't care if you
Maybe
say
not
it.
on
Is
there.
anyone watching? No.
Probably not currently. They watch later on.
Maybe we'll wait then.
Okay, yeah.
But no, I've learned that because Sean is actually a lot like me. Like, she's more of a theater major, and I think we both have OCD. So like, I have this thing where I want to say all these things, but it doesn't work that way. Like, and I think doing crowd work helps too.
Right.
Like, to just be in the moment. It's better to be in the moment. So, yeah.
Do you let crowd work like factor into your writing going forward? Do you like record your sets so you know, oh, that wasn't something I wrote, but that actually worked,
Yeah.
so I'm going to factor it in.
I've been recording a lot more lately.
Yeah.
The problem is I hate watching myself. So like, I have to
Yeah.
have a couple drinks, and then
Yes.
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, now it's time to watch this.
Yeah.
And it's never like, it's just I don't know. I just hate watching myself.
I hate listening.
I
to
understand.
myself.
Do you?
Yes.
Like, if you listen to this,
Yes.
you're gonna be like, oh,
I
suck.
do.
Yeah.
I go like this. I'm in the car like this.
Hell yeah.
She's gonna love every second of hearing her voice. Don't let her fool you.
I do like to hear how funny. That makes me happy. Yeah, but I get that.
Yeah.
I don't like to watch the videos and stuff. I don't like to watch myself. I'd rather listen to myself than watch myself.
That's one thing since we've been like doing the video for this. When I watch back, like I will almost tune out the audio because I'm like, why am I keep flicking my fingers the whole time? Like the whole time, I'm like, why are you doing that? Why do you keep scratching your left ear the
does
whole
help,
time? It's all I can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
It does because it
helps.
makes you like known to like, oh, okay, I do have that tick or like I do that and that's weird. It makes
Or
you
you go,
like,
oh, I said 72 times.
Yeah.
I do that.
yeah, right.
I find myself doing that, like especially when we're doing a podcast and you're like talking long form. Like there's like a phrase that I'll say, like, "Oh, there you go," and then I'll say it like 7 times in a row, and then I'm like, I said, "There you go," way too many times, and then I'm like, oh, they're waiting for me to talk to them still. I'm counting how many times I said, "There you go." Speaking of something like that, have you ever been up on stage and just been like, while you're talking, like, I completely forget what I was about to say?
Absolutely. And last May, I was in a car accident and had a concussion. So when I did my first stand-up after that,
Yeah.
I was like, I need a buffer. Like, I need like some like notes or something. So I would take notes with me just so I could, look at them if I forgot what I was saying. Because I like after the concussion, I was like, that right there, and it would be like door, and I would forget the word.
Like whatever opens and closes so you can get through. I don't know.
Yeah, so I did
That has to be great for the comedy.
I don't know.
can't-
Somebody
I
help
can't
me.
say it. I don't.
Is she doing
It's not-
stand up or
Take you
charades?
to the other room.
2-syllable sounds.
Hell yeah.
Why does everything smell like a toast or whatever?
Is there somebody burning toast in here? What is that?
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow. The double down.
Oh,
Okay,
shit
back
balls.
when you having a concussion and it's not making fun of you for it. Go ahead.
Oh god.
What a loser.
Oh,
concussions
my
are hilarious.
I got, well, geez. I did get concussed, but that's because I got my skull fractured. So
it's always going to come back.
I got
to
punched
Chris,
in the
by
side
way.
of the head. That was a different circumstance. But yeah. So concussions are no fun. We're on the same team on that.
Way to make a left turn there, buddy.
Hey man, I don't want to. I was just like, you're a loser for having a concussion kind of sound. I'm like, no, I'm in the same
had
boat.
one
No,
too,
I've
it's
been
okay.
I had
there.
one when I
I've
got
done it.
jumped.
It's okay.
We're in the same boat. So who are your comedy influences? No, I'm kidding. But like seriously,
my
who like
God.
growing up? You said you were kind of funny in school and stuff. Did you grow up watching stand up, and who kind of got you into
I
it?
did
Like,
actually. I lived next door to my grandmother, and she loved comedy, and she loved to laugh, and I loved her laugh, and she always thought I was funny.
yeah,
So I would do things to make her laugh, and we would watch Carol Burnett together.
Yeah.
Benny
tug on your ear for her?
Hill. I did, yeah. Yeah. I know everyone does, but
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, she was probably my biggest influence in being interested in comedy.
yeah.
You know.
That's always something. I remember my mom would like watch stuff when I was little, and like just growing up, like watching Mitch Hedberg or somebody as somebody that she liked, or just stuff. She liked Martin Lawrence and stuff. I remember growing up watching Martin.
I'm clearly older. I'm talking Carol Burnett and Benny Hill.
Yeah,
He's like, I don't know.
is he good?
No, he's about to give himself a concussion.
a case of the giggle.
He said that earlier, man. Self-diagnosed himself, as I said earlier. You like the air talk? You got no idea, man. How are you doing? All right. Look at him, man.
Thumbs up.
Shaking
He gave
everything.
us 2 thumbs up.
Hell yeah.
He's good.
So as like you said, you were writing at Second City in Chicago. Were you mostly Well, you said everybody else was doing stand up. Did
Yeah,
you
it was
write?
sketch comedy, but
sketch?
like, they had all had experience doing stand up, and
Yeah.
it was a great place to do stand up. It just didn't happen for me in Chicago.
Yeah.
It happened here after the Joplin, Missouri experience, but that's the way life goes.
Yeah.
Neck tattoo.
Yeah, neck tattoo.
Have you ever?
It's an Asian. It's like, come on, like.
Yeah, but it ain't funny to talk about now, you know?
Yeah, it makes for a good story with proof.
Yeah, you tell it on a podcast, and it's a good time.
Where was your favorite show?
Hell yeah.
I fucking hate that.
That's you, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's a couple.
That too.
There's.
Hell yeah.
I think there might be a page on there where it's just like 4 or 5. Go to like the 4th or 5th.
Oh, no,
page.
yeah, no, there is. But
Is there one that
some
just
of them
says-
are
You
just
don't
not
gotta fucking play all
there's,
me.
Oh, we got...
Is there one that just
Right.
says Shay Noise?
Hello.
Yeah.
It sounds very corny. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
There were a couple. I think I'm gonna have
Those are all
to.
the ones that are on here. But we just need a couple pages, and then we don't even ever have to
You
have
guys
Shay
don't
on the
have to
show
just
again.
use
If
me.
I go-
There's other
Yeah,
people.
we can just kick her off after that, man.
There's other people.
Nobody's gonna care if we have just a random guest coming on and saying stupid shit. It's way better if it's somebody that we have on all the time.
Play when
You
I'm
know.
not here.
We will. That's why I'm gonna go
That's the
back and I'm
point
gonna
of
have
it.
That's why people will
whatever
start
you're
listening.
saying.
You're fucking welcome.
That's
So
one right there.
So when you're not, you good?
He's
I
saying
thought-
what I just said was another drop.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said. Whatever. It's
okay. Sorry.
So when you're not doing like comedy and stuff around here, you say what kind of stuff do you like to do? Because we always have like the whole month we've had comedians on.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like I like having a bunch of comedians on because I want to get to know a bunch of people and have people in, and that's what we like to talk about on the show. But it's kind of a lot of the same stuff, so it's like kind of what makes you different. So what kind of stuff away from comedy is something
I mean,
that you
I'm
like
not,
to do?
or
What
I'd
is
love to say I go hiking, but I'm
Yeah.
fucking lazy. I don't do that. Like, I probably, I do a lot of writing.
Yeah.
When I'm not performing, I write poetry, which is corny, but
Do you ever
Wow.
like perform your poetry?
No, I don't.
that
but
what you
I
said?
but I have a book coming out with 3 other women. We collaborated and we're putting a poetry book out. So
Oh.
aside from that, no, I've never done like spoken word, that type of thing.
Yeah.
No.
Would you ever?
That's a little too vulnerable for me now. I
I
mean,
was gonna
comedy is vulnerable,
yeah.
but when in comedy, you're like, is she telling
You're
the truth
making
or
it
is
a
she
jo-
lying?
exactly.
You
You're like, did that
never know, so
happen?
you have like this
Yeah, this mask
facade.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never like
Poetry's
the
too real.
poetry's
It's like,
real.
Wow, that bitch
She went through some shit.
Yeah, and she's fucked up.
Yeah.
You could tell. That's why she's single.
Yeah.
it's never like
People
She
start
got
to feel
that
bad
neck
for
tattoo
you
and
all.
everything.
Comedy, they're like, wow, that's fucking funny.
I actually hate that if you tell a joke on stage and someone goes, "Oh, don't
don't awe me. Don't fucking awe me. I don't like that.
But like the difference is like if you're doing stand up, you
Call
could
me
be
a
doing
cunt. Don't awe me.
you could be doing a
Madam
character.
Cunt.
Madam Cunt.
Madam cunt.
If you're doing
Full circle.
if you're doing poetry and you get on stage, you're not like doing a character though.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing stand up, you could be like, "Oh, this happened to my body" or whatever and make something up. If you're getting on stage and talking
Yeah,
about
like, that's
shit for
probably a lie.
poetry,
Yeah.
it's usually like, "Oh, that's some dark stuff that that person
It's way
experienced."
too vulnerable.
They're
Yeah.
like, wow, this
Yeah.
person has daddy.
Yeah.
Like, that person went through some
And mommy
shit in the
issues
South.
and family
And mommy
and them self issues. Yeah.
This person is bulimic. I don't.
Yeah, I don't like people to feel bad for me. I want you to like make jokes,
don't
make fun
pity
of my
me.
trauma.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I agree.
Tear me down.
It's the
Don't
only
lie.
healthy coping mechanism,
It's the only help.
obviously.
There you go. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Yes, if we could just get you to say that, a little bit brighter, and then if you could say it like you're
can drop
surprised,
it.
and then
And
we're
then,
gonna take
go
12
back
takes.
and forth
Yeah.
between her hell yeah, my hell yeah.
Every single week, we're gonna have Chrissy and Shay in the back just agreeing with whatever we're saying, whatever is going on. This beer's Flavor Town, Chrissy. Hell yeah! She's gluten free and she likes it.
Hell yeah. And then I come in and you hell yeah me. Yeah.
Shay, you like it too? Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this mic is like a dick in my face.
Hell yeah.
Shay almost lost a tooth earlier because I was swinging it around
Fucking
frivolously.
Chris was on the goddamn helicopter.
And then I brought the
Fucking
mic around.
He did. He was like, "Is this close? Is this close enough? Is this close enough?"
Oh yeah,
And I
no,
was
he
like,
did the
"Wow."
full
I like to be a gentleman.
thing. Right in my fucking mouth.
I'm like, this is why I don't date men anymore. I remember those moments.
They're never fun.
Pull it straight out of the mouth. Yeah.
God.
Hell yeah.
Disgusting. Hell yeah. Fucking cheers to that.
So, do you have shows coming up in the near future, or where can people look for you doing shows other than Berg Bus, obviously?
Other than the Berg Bus. The Berg Bus has been a big part of my August life. I also work in the film, in the film industry, so that has taken up a lot of my time. But
Tell us a little bit about that if you're able to.
Yeah,
because
I
that's
can tell
super
you.
interesting.
So I work in I currently work in the locations department for Netflix film,
Okay.
being filmed here in Pittsburgh.
Wait, is Jeremy Renner in that by chance?
No, he's in Mayor of Kings.
Oh, word. Okay.
Mayor of Kingstown?
Yes.
Mayor of Kingstown. Yeah, they're both filming at the same time.
So you are in a film right now that's actually being filmed locally, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. What's it about? Are you able to tell us like anything about?
So it's called The Deliverance. Yeah, I could tell you everything because
it's like already being promoted? Kind of?
I don't
No?
know if it's being promoted, but people know about it.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a Lee Daniels film, and it's based on a true story. Gary, Indiana, there was a family that was going through. They believed they were possessed.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and it happened in like 2011.
I love shit like that. Did you watch the Insidious or the Conjuring movies?
I only loved the first Insidious. The third was terrible. The second,
The
first
Insidious
was,
one,
I thought
the last
so
key,
good.
that one is the one that sucks. Was that the third
that was
one?
the horrible one.
That one was awful.
Is Insidious the one with the little kid?
They both have little kids. Fucking get your fucking horror movies together, Chris.
I don't.
Insidious is
Insidious
whenever
is
they
the
go
one
to
that had
sleep
like
and
the
they-
red dude that popped up behind the guy in the one scene.
That's the
Yeah.
devil.
Okay, whatever. And then
And
there's
it
like,
popped up behind them.
and then there's like a
That gave me
second
the
world
chills
that's
in the
like
theater.
smoky.
It's called The Further. Yes, it's the smoky. It's called
It's
The
like the
Further.
up- Upside
first,
down
I have
before
to
the
say,
upside
was
down.
like the first was the best in my opinion.
Okay, that's
That
the only
was a
one I saw.
The
that
first one
first
was
good
super
movie
good.
I've seen in decades.
I
Probably.
do like the second one though because
Scary
of
movie.
how it ties in.
Yeah.
That's what like really gets me with the second one is how it ties so fucking well. Like it's one
Do
of
you
the,
have to see the first to
Yes,
get the
I was
second?
literally just
Yeah.
about to say that. It's one of those movies that you actually do have to watch the
Yeah.
first one in order. I'd be upset if you watch the second one first. You can't do it. Like the first one, it like goes into everything, explains everything. Like it goes into all these details and like all the kind of almost like the backstory, but doesn't like not the past.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
kind of explains everything. And then the second one, it's like just for like one example, in the first movie, someone will be knocking at the door, like no one's there. But in the second movie, that knock at the door had a reason. Like I know that's like
The
a bad.
first movie series Shay.
I was
knows
gonna say
everything
now
about,
Shay's
and
this
now
whole movie expert.
You're
I'm
guru.
a horror movie
And this is
expert.
the perfect time
I'm
to
glad
go.
you
Horror.
enunciated.
Horror
This is the
and
best time of
horror.
year. Isn't this an exciting time of year?
Yes.
Scary movies.
I mean,
coming.
come on.
I mean,
I would
Fall is the
recommend-
best time of the year, especially
It is.
when you're out of school. Like when you don't have to, when it's back to school, I
Yes.
just want to die. Now in the fall, like September, October. October's my favorite month by far.
me too.
Oh, absolutely.
I love
Did you
the
watch
fall.
Conjuring?
Yes, I did.
Did you like the Conjuring movies?
I did.
I like that too.
The first one again was
Definitely the best. I agree with that one. The second one took a minute to kind of get into it. It was a
Yeah.
long movie.
Yeah.
The first one was super good.
Are you somebody who likes horror more than comedy movies?
No, I have a mix actually. I love like serial killer and comedies, or Mindhunter. I loved that show,
Yeah.
which was also filmed here. But no, I do love. I just love. Yeah, I guess I do love horror movies. It's very extreme horror movies and comedies.
Yeah.
I'm bad. Like they make fun of me all the time. I haven't watched I've watched no movies,
No,
but I've seen every horror movie. But like I haven't seen
But
like
not, like,
basic
classics,
movies.
or,
I've
like-
never seen Forrest Gump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen
I've never
Silence of the
seen
Lambs?
Godfather 2, and I'm
Yes.
Italian.
Yes, I've
Oh, you need to see Godfather
I've
too.
never seen Godfather 2 or 3, and
Don't see the
my
third.
grandmother's
I've
probably
never
rolling
seen
in her
any
grave.
of them.
I'm kind of in the minority. I like the first
I'm
one.
gonna say overrated, and I'm probably gonna get.
I've
some hate
heard
for
that by one other person.
Have you seen
Little
Goodfellas?
overrated. Love Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is the way to go. Anyway.
So
Goodfellas
good.
way better than Godfather.
I've never
seen
Sorry,
that.
I don't care.
No, you're absolutely right.
Like
Damn
Spaceballs
straight.
better than Star Wars. I know. Hate me. I don't care.
Baseball with Michael Jordan.
No, that's Space
That's
Jam.
Space
Spaceballs
Jam.
has like
Idiot.
Rick Moranis.
I've
It's,
never seen I've
it's
never
Mel
seen it.
Brooks.
Spaceballs. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
showing
I've never
my
seen
age
it.
again. Spaceballs over over Star Wars. I don't
Dark
know. My
Helmet
ex-
I
or
was
whatever.
like, why is she comparing Space Jam with Star Wars?
They're
But
not
like, I'll
even.
fucking go with
Are you
it.
guys like 12?
I'm like, I'll go with
I
it.
know
Like, it's
Spaceballs.
fine.
I was
know
just saying,
Spaceball.
yeah.
It's a good movie.
It's
No, I've never seen
amazing.
that.
The thing is, it's based on Star
Hell
Wars,
yeah.
but I never saw. I never saw Star Wars.
Oh yeah, it's like a spoof movie on that. But yeah, I guess if you don't, I mean, it's still funny if you don't get the rest. It's
My
not like
ex was
Insidious.
like-
You don't have to see the second one or the first one to get the second one.
Well, my
have
ex
to.
was like, "You need to watch Star Wars," but you know what?
You need to leave Missouri.
Yeah, she also like,
Hell
was a
yeah.
It was a
fucking
different
hate them.
ex, but the same ex was
Yeah.
was a narcissist, but would tell me that Red Bull was bad for me, and I'm like, "No, honey, you're bad for me.
You're toxic.
You're gone, and I'm still
You're
drinking,
toxic.
you're gone, and I'm still drinking Red Bull."
Yeah.
And
You're in
I
my
don't
phone
find
as
out-
Red Bull.
And Star Wars, I don't know. I just after all these years, I waited so long to watch it, and I watched it, and I was like, wow, there's no Yoda even in the
Yeah.
first one. And I know
Yeah.
the first one is actually the fourth one. I get it. But I don't know. Maybe I need to watch the whole series to really get into.
You don't.
No?
It's not.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna say
I'm somebody
Spaceballs.
who hasn't watched it, and then I watched it, recently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
think you
happened
have to
me,
see
too.
it at the time where it was like groundbreaking with some of the stuff. Like when you watch some of the older movies now, you're like, that CGI
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. Like if you watch Jurassic Park at the time, it was awesome. Not that it's not good now,
but
but
it's
like you
not as
see it, and you're like,
exciting.
oh, what the hell is that? That looks
Yeah,
awful.
yeah. I feel like that about Hellraiser. Did you guys ever watch the Hellraiser
I did.
movies?
That actually scared me as a kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember being ultimately terrified to watch this movie.
That's the
like-
one with all the pins coming out of his
Yeah,
head
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Evil Dead. Oh my god, that destroyed me
Oh
as a kid.
yeah, Evil Dead was yes. I
How
agree.
have
Why
you
were we
seen every
watching that
movie
shit
all
as
of a sudden?
kid?
I like horror films. Name a horror film. I probably have watched it. I
Children of the Corn. Like that was
Oh,
scary.
I
shit.
freaking was raised on that movie.
Me
That's
too.
what my mom called us. My mom called all
called
of
you
her kids
Malachi?
children of corn all the fucking time. Like that's who we were.
That's what
That's it.
my mom's friends would call us.
Children of the Corn. Yeah. Like that was the thing. That was the thing. Yeah, no, but I watched Hellraiser again as an adult, like a long time ago, as an adult, and I was like, oh, like this fucking like it doesn't suck. It's a classic, but I'm like, well, I was
People who say
Terrified.
Different time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to watch. It's kind of like, oh, I could watch that now. I don't
Yeah.
know. But this is the time of year to watch all that stuff.
Oh,
you know?
fucking.
This
love
is
it.
like that time of year. Not yet. Actually, September, October. They call the cuffing season, right?
Yeah.
I wrote
Mhm.
about
The
that.
cuffing season.
In,
Yeah.
Because I write.
what does that mean?
cuffing.
Everybody
it's
who's
cuddle
single,
season.
yeah, everybody who's single booze
just
up for
kinda
the cold
cuddle
with
up.
the
They all
cold
blew up.
months,
Yeah.
bro.
Use
Cuffed
each
up.
other and.
Watch your hoodies, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Or
sounds
ladies.
amazing.
Or
It
ladies,
sounds
yeah.
amazing. I haven't partaken.
I've
but-
never
No.
stolen anyone's hoodie.
No. Mm-mm.
But yeah, no, you got to watch them. But yeah, no, this is the best time of the year. As I was saying,
It is.
this is absolutely the best time of the year.
I completely
the
agree.
weather's so much better. The leaves change.
I mean, it's still
It
hot.
smells
like,
better.
I mean, yeah, best time of the year is in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels good to hear that though. 6 weeks, like it's far, but it's like not.
I hate
And then it's like
hot.
pumpkin everything. I just love fall. You can like everything doesn't have to be pumpkin. But
I am
I just
I
love
am a pumpkin spice cold brew. We were talking about that. I do love this pumpkin.
You gotta
ale.
See,
throw-
I was into all that pumpkin beer when I thought I could drink beer, pumpkin spice latte, all before it got very popular.
Yeah. Now it's at the point where you don't even want to drink it because it's so
It's like
fucking
pumpkin
talked
spice
about.
nutty bars and pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
It's oversaturated. It's everywhere
yeah,
now.
it's everywhere.
Yeah, and it makes you not want to like eat it or drink it or do anything with it.
It's like Miralax pumpkin spice. Like I don't need
okay,
that.
first
man.
of all, I fucking buy the shit out of
Nobody
that.
even heard me say pumpkin spice douche, but anyway.
That's what I called the guy at the beer store when he tried to overcharge me for the blockhouse.
Hell yeah.
Pumpkin spice douche. Fuck you.
Pumpkin spice, dude.
I'm going the first person I see at work tomorrow. You
Pumpkin-
fucking pumpkin spice douche.
The PSD.
Done. The PSD, man. Fuck, that's great.
That's funny.
Oh, first person
Do
I
they
see
make
is
pumpkin
getting
spice
that.
condoms? I bet they do.
Honestly, I bet
they,
they
they
do.
should.
You go
They
to the
should.
right. You go to the right freaking adult shop. I promise.
No,
they
it was
got
butternut squash. Now that I think about it,
It
it was ribbed for her pleasure. Butternut squash.
It makes
Extra
sense.
thin.
Yeah, it's a squash.
Yeah. It's just a squash on the outside. It's the logo of the condom. There's a condom going over the butternut squash.
But
That's why
it's pretty smart.
that's
you came
why-
up with something good.
That's why Madam Cunt over there is going to be the head of our marketing.
There you go. Madam Cunt got it.
MC.
MC.
Who's emceeing this event? Madam Cunt.
Hell yeah.
I believe the original question that I asked 20 minutes ago is, do you have any shows coming up?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
And then we talked about Hellraiser.
This is right.
There's a lot on there, Shay. I'm telling you, man.
I believe
I've actually
you.
had to turn a lot of regretfully turn a lot of shows down because of my schedule right now, and with work. But this movie I'm on is wrapping up, and there's Berg Bus on the weekends. But I do know that. Wait, let me look at the date. Have you guys been to the Crowdwork show at Apis Meadery? No. That's coming back. I don't think it hasn't been back since the.
I don't know anything
the
about
pandemic.
that. What is it?
It's called Hurry Up, Say Something Funny.
Okay.
And
No pressure.
It's a
Come on,
a
let's go.
bunch of comedians who do basically crowd work, and you get like 10 minutes, and if you're bombing, music comes on, you have to get off stage. That's how it was anyway before the pandemic. But
I can't think of anything that gives me more anxiety than be funny right now, and if you're not, we're going to play music so you know you're not.
Right.
September 29th, there's
Okay.
a very cool lineup, and I'm on it.
For the
actually.
crowd work thing?
For the crowd work, yeah. I think it's their first time back, and all.
Like
since
I
the
would love
pandemic.
that because I like to watch other people
Yeah.
roast other people, but like I don't want to be roasted.
So basically, it's
Don't
going
fucking
up
roast
and
me.
it's just fucking with the audience and wanting them to fuck back with you and like not. So it's
You
like being
two
on the
dick
bus.
bags would be fucking great for that. That would be really good.
We'd be
for
amazing
you guys.
hecklers.
You guys would do great. You guys are assholes.
Chrissy, do you actually find yourself with a bunch of hecklers when you're on stage? Is that like a thing that is more like what you hear from the outside, or is that something you actually find yourself facing?
I don't face a lot of that, honestly.
Yeah, okay.
I don't. I mean, there was a moment on the bus where like there was this guy that kept trying, I don't know, like I was like, oh, this guy's gonna be trouble, but he ended
Yeah.
up being really fun at the end.
Oh,
of
okay.
it. Yeah,
That's good.
he was.
Okay, that's a turn.
Yeah,
event.
it turned of event.
I
Yeah,
didn't
but I was like,
expect
well,
that.
because he was really loud. And he kept talking, and I was like, this could be a problem. And he kept questioning everything, like
Yeah.
everything we would say. But
Is this
it turned
supposed-
out he was just having fun. I haven't had a lot of experience with hecklers, thankfully. But you know,
Do you
the
have
night
you
is young.
thought about like what you would do if you did?
I do. I think
Yeah.
ahead. Like I live like sometimes like a chess game. I live life.
Yes.
Like sometimes I'll go, okay, if this happens, pull this from here, and
This is
you
like one of
know.
those like shower times. Like you're in the
Yeah.
shower and you're like already like you're having
Yeah.
an
I was just going to say, have you had this argument so
I'm
many
not even
times?
dating, but we're fighting right now.
Exactly.
You leave in a
Right.
bad mood. I'm ready. I'm ready for you, man.
Like, what's wrong with you, honey? Fuck you.
You just get out and start barking at the first person you saw. They don't even know what's going on.
You know what? I don't want to do this anymore. You know, we never even dated.
Well, good, because we're not. Fuck off.
Good. Let's nip this in the bud. You never had a chance, you
I'm
fuck.
dumping you. Just remember that. Chandler's laugh made me laugh more.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shay's right.
There you go. That's Eric Nesby, another Berg buster, right?
Shay's
Yeah,
right.
it is.
Shay's
Yeah.
right.
Shay's right. There's a Shay's right and a Chris is right, I think.
But Shay's right. Should probably play that more.
Yeah.
That was Eric Nesby.
We played as many
love
times as
him.
it's relevant.
This is right.
Here we go.
Is that play the Shay's right one more time?
This is right.
No, the
The Shay's right.
This is right.
Oh.
There we go.
The one that never
the
happened.
one that
Shay's
literally.
right, right? Shay's right. Right.
There you go. Yeah, that's Eric.
Shay's right. Right.
I just didn't want to.
Eric's coming back on in October. I was talking to him, so
Oh,
he's
I
coming
want
back
to be
on.
here for Eric's show. I love Eric.
Okay, so I'll make sure that I pick a weekday.
Yeah, please fucking
Yeah.
book around me. Thank y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. Shay, I always do, man. I
Or
always make sure.
just book it a little bit earlier. I'd like to be here when Eric's here. I
Okay.
like him. He's funny.
We love Eric.
Yeah,
he just
he's a
did
good guy.
so I did a tour Saturday night with Maddie Malloy for the first time.
Yeah.
And then the tour after us was Andreas O'Rourke and Eric Nesby.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw them. And I think the thing with Eric and Andreas, it seemed like the bus was not high enough to fit them in it.
It probably wasn't.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't.
Yeah, it looked like they were both
very
like
tall.
bending their necks sideways when they were on there talking.
I mean, it's bad because I'm short, and like when I'm standing at the podium, which I normally do for some reason, and like the other comedian I'm with is like sitting down on the bench.
Yeah.
I can't tell where we are, so I have to like bend down to. That's like a first for me.
Literally,
Yeah.
I don't have to bend for shit. I have this light.
You just choose
off the
to.
record. Exactly. Off the record, I have this light that hangs
Off the record, but
Yeah.
on.
off topic, but on the record. I have this light in my dining room that if anybody walks past it, it's like it's digging a hole in your head immediately.
Yeah.
I could have a butt on top of my head and not even fucking touch it. I have no problems with height. Like, I mean, besides being like extra short, no problem.
Shay, you got to bust out those bright blue, shiny go-go
Fuck
boots
yeah,
or
I
whatever.
do.
I have a picture wearing those, so maybe we'll put that.
I literally think
Can
I don't think Chandler was hanging around too much back then.
Those
but
are like-
I think we all have a picture in those fucking boots. We'll have to.
I have a picture with like pants rolled up into like knickers, like I'm a old British chap,
Have you seen them?
and I have these
Chandler,
bright
oh my
like
God.
blue boots. Yeah, well,
Dude, they're like
What
they
was
weigh
this,
like,
like
6
10 years
pounds
ago?
each. It was a couple years
this
ago.
was probably 2019.
Yeah.
This was at the height of
Yeah.
It was at the
10
height
was
of
an
our
exaggeration.
of our time. Yeah.
This is at the
But
height
like
of,
the heels, like
Yeah, no, I
this high, like iridescent, like fucking ice skate looking boots. The whole thing is tall as shit.
They,
They have, like,
picture
skulls on
if
the
like
bottom.
the princess from Frozen was a stripper,
was-
she'd wear these
a
boots.
stripper slash like fucking rock star.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
just
the
sound
girl
like- they just
if the
sound
girl
like
from
stripper boots
Frozen
to me.
played bass for Joan Jett, she would wear those.
They're fucking badass boots.
They are, man. I like
They
them a
are.
lot.
They're badass boots.
So, Chrissy, you said you were doing Berg Bus in the shows. Where can people find you? Can they find you on social media, wherever they want to find anything about you?
So I'm currently working on putting my website together, which I really need to get that together. But yeah, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm not really a big Twitter fan. Yeah.
Believe me, we have Twitter just because, like, I have to have a thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've posted one single time.
Yeah, wait. I don't mean to like. I'll just forget if I don't say something now. Give me that login. I want that.
For
Oh, yeah,
Twitter.
that's a good idea.
For Twitter?
Yeah, give
Yeah.
me that login.
Okay.
Back to you. I'm sorry. I've been thinking about this for like a month, and every time I like think about it, I immediately get distracted and then completely forget about
Why
it.
does Poor Man's Podcast keep tweeting about how good Cheech is?
There better be so many
No.
fucking good things on there.
No,
About me.
the whole thing is just gonna be hell
Me.
yeah. It's just
I
gonna be
hate
tweeted
him.
hell yeah over and over and over and over.
It's just going to be retweet. Hell yeah. Yeah. You know? Retweet.
Somebody's gonna get curious
Hell
and be
yeah,
like, "What
you
the fuck
know?
is that?" And then it's gonna go viral, and we're
Yeah.
gonna be famous.
I
So
know.
like, I fucking support that.
You're welcome.
There you go.
Thank ya.
But once again, that's where were you saying we could find all your stuff? You said you're not on
Well-
Twitter and stuff, but
Well, I am on Twitter, but I don't post. Like, if I do post on Twitter, nobody gives a fuck, so
Yeah.
I don't use it. Most of my posts that I do are like Facebook or Instagram.
yeah.
Yeah. But I am working on getting my website together.
Do you do anything with TikTok, or how do you feel about TikTok?
I do TikTok as well. I just I haven't figured out the algorithm with
Yeah.
comedy, and like I think the things that get a lot of views on there are really fucking stupid. And,
I agree
yeah.
with you.
They are.
I feel like if
It's-
you
it's
want
my
to get
favorite
the
thing in the
views, you
world.
almost have to throw
And I
in the
feel like I'm
integrity.
losing my soul trying to keep up with, like, I'm at that place in life where I'm like, that's just dumb. I don't want to do that.
Oh no, it's all
but
fucking
yet
dumb.
you have to promote yourself and you have to put yourself out there. But like, there's got to be some kind of
Yeah.
happy medium where like I don't, I'm not being ridiculous.
That's why it's hard for us when we have a longer conversation. Like, you could either do the 15-second stupid dance or whatever and
Yeah.
probably get views, but like that's not the integrity. Like,
Yeah,
that's
you're
not what the
getting
show
views,
is.
but,
And then
like,
you're getting
yeah.
views, but at the cost of like what you're doing. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
you'll do a dance that'll get 1 million views, but
Yeah,
like
where's
that's
that-
not
where
what
are
you are.
But
The
where
brand.
is that going to take me?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Like
Just for that one video, and that's it.
yeah. These people
Nobody
gonna
still knows
follow
who
me
you
or
are.
they gonna, yeah, exactly.
I
don't
do
know.
love TikTok though. I'm obsessed with it.
I mean, I watch it, but I'm like, how do you get views? I still haven't figured out how to get views when you're actually funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it's not like...
It's hard. No, I don't
Reels.
really like.
I think that's
watch
the
it.
answer. Instagram Reels.
Instagram Reels are
Reels.
huge.
I think Instagram's for people who have a 10-second attention span versus the 2-second attention.
Yeah, but I also think it's
So
more
a
for
little
like
longer.
adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have to get there quick, but I think because they're older, it takes longer to swipe.
Yeah.
So you have a little bit more time.
Well, if you want to get even older, to go
Yeah.
to Facebook, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
true.
Now that's the old. That's where the boomers.
That's what people.
They need to
fucking
have
say.
like
I
the
hate
age
that.
line, and then like this
But
is the
that's what it
Facebook.
feels like.
I know.
You know.
Like not having a Twitter, I feel completely like outcasted. Like I feel
But I
completely
feel
out
like
of the
people
game.
just fight on Twitter.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know? Like, it's just
absolutely.
like,
Absolutely, I'm not for that. I don't have anything funny to say.
I don't feel like I
I
could
barely
post
post
anything
anything
on
on
Twitter
Facebook.
Really?
that's worthwhile.
Like I post pictures of literally just me. That's all you're gonna find is myself. That's it. Like I'm not posting any statuses, anything funny. I don't repost memes. I post memes.
Have you ever gone?
So
If you
it's-
post Thanksgiving dinner, don't
fuck
do that.
no.
Yeah, okay.
I don't post shit about shit.
We
People
all
like-
know what we're eating.
People probably think that I just like stay home all day, just like put on makeup, take a picture, and like that's it. Like that's my whole life. Like I don't have nothing about my life on Facebook.
Next
You wouldn't know who I
Thanksgiving,
am.
I'm just taking a picture of like spaghetti or something that will like offend a bunch of people. Like,
Put a piece of chicken on there that's completely
yeah,
unseasoned.
this is my
It'll
grilled
go
chicken
so
salad.
fucking viral.
This is my grilled chicken salad with raspberry vinaigrette and goat cheese. I want you all to see it. And this is what I'm eating today.
But like make it so genuine, and it's gonna have like 1 million likes before you know it, or shares.
Happy
not even likes.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Just a picture
right.
of your salad. Yeah.
But have you ever gone back on like Facebook, because you were talking about MySpace? Have you ever like done the deep dive on yourself
Yes.
and like
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
2012? I
Yes.
remember seeing like one of the the first posts I put on Facebook was just like sunburn. And then it was like 4 people like this. And I'm like, I want to puke and die.
Why do they have to like do the memory thing? Like you
Oh,
got
yeah,
a
that's
memory,
the-
and I'm like,
Yeah.
it was me like spelling out the word shit. Like S stands for this, and H stands for this. I'm like, who the fuck let me do that?
We
That
just
is
wanted
disgusting.
Facebook memories are like, we just wanted you to know that you sucked 6 years ago. And we don't want you to go one day without hating yourself.
Right.
You woke up and
So
it's been 40
cringy.
minutes without wanting to kill yourself. So here's a post from 2012 where you talked about this.
It's so bad.
Mine are like, hey, do you remember when you dated this person?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you remember when you dated this person? And then do you remember when this person didn't work out? Like, oh, thank
See,
you.
I've never
It says
like
Christmas for 5 years
Right.
with the
You remember
revolving
that
door
neck
of people you
tattoo?
hate.
Right. I've never posted like relationships and stuff like that, so I'm lucky to not have any of those. Like, I don't have any of those memories.
I haven't done that in years, but I used to.
Yeah, I never did. I don't know why. I was like never like social about.
That's
my-
one of the things you see with
Shit.
social
I think
media.
that's funny when people go, I'm in a relationship, and everyone's like, congratulations. To me, that's a fucking hilarious. Like, we're congratulating your relationship.
That's fucking stupid.
I want to be like,
Get
fucking,
out.
I'm fucking.
Get out.
And I just want people to be like, congratulations, you're finally fucking again. Like,
If you want to congratulate someone, it's on an anniversary. You've been together for 2 weeks. We'll see you in another
Like,
2
oh
weeks,
my
and it's
God,
gone.
good
Okay,
job.
cool.
You guys
oh my
made
God,
it.
you made it to.
And an anniversary for like a wedding, like congratulations, you haven't got divorced for 5 years.
Right.
There you go. You do deserve an
But
applause
then they fucking
you dealt with
repost
them
their
for
wedding pictures. It's like
Yeah.
it's like they repost their memory from a year ago of like their wedding pictures, and then they're like, "Oh, what's been a year?" Like we already seen those.
Yeah, but I
I
feel like
stopped liking it because
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like you have to teach them a lesson.
Fuck no.
but I think a lot of the social media is like, let's post what I'm actually missing so people think that I have it. Like, okay, well, I want a happy relationship. So, oh my God, look what he did. Yeah, okay. In between, like, not giving a fuck and yelling at you. And okay, cool. Yeah, he bought you
your black
flowers,
eye
but he
is what I
also
want you to
punched a
do.
hole in the wall and fucking wrecked your car.
Right.
He should have got you fucking flowers.
Right? And he sent a dick pic to your best friend. Like,
Yeah.
this things
Yeah.
you can't say, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Hey, it happens,
Yeah, but
you know?
no, congratulations, good job. We're really happy for you.
This is the
So
third time
happy.
you've posted this and then
You've
took
been
it
in
down.
love 4 times this year
Yeah.
with the soulmate.
Hell
Are you
yeah.
still pregnant with somebody
yeah.
else's kid?
Lesbians do that a lot.
Oh
the,
yeah.
the love of my life again. We're still in 2022. You found another love of your life.
It's literally January. You've had 4.
Hell yeah.
I don't understand.
I feel like we
What's
should say
happening?
these things. I'm at that point in life where I'm just like,
Just
I wanna
comment
write
on it
again.
again. Question mark
again.
again.
I don't know
Cool.
why she blocked me.
Is that a thing?
Great friends. I have no idea what happened.
Just joking.
Clearly, I put LOL, but in my head, I forgot to post it.
Let me post what I really think, but at the end I'll put LOL just so I can say that I might have been joking.
I thought, it was funny. I laughed at my own post. I should have just given it away.
No big deal, but
Really? Again?
I just think it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
If they start with I just think it's funny, fucking
it's
run.
done.
Or
It's
I
not
just.
funny.
Really,
Yeah.
it could just, I just.
Yeah.
Anything with
Oh,
I just.
I was
just
thinking. I just can't. I can't.
Did Chrissy ever say where you can find her?
Fuck you. Everywhere
Yeah,
but
no.
Twitter.
Everywhere but Twitter
And
and
not
MySpace.
MySpace. We
She-
can't get
she
back
on-
on there.
MySpace.
Yeah.
So you can find me on TikTok. I don't do much on there yet, but Instagram is probably where I post more of my videos, and Facebook as well, but less these days on Facebook. But you can find me on both. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll tag
throw
you in
it
it. We'll make sure that we can make it very
and
accessible to
soon,
everybody.
ChryssyCosta.com. You can find me, but that's not up and going yet, but it will be.
Good. Yeah, it's
Sneak
it's a
peek.
pain
It's a
to
sneak
keep up.
Yeah.
It's a sneak peek.
It's a pain to
I
keep
like
up.
the mystery. The podcast coming.
I was gonna say, yeah, check an eye out. You said Sean McCarthy and Sam Bentley. Well, yeah, definitely check out for that. Before we wrap it up, we were talking about cereal earlier. Favorite cereal?
So okay, I don't know if you have my favorite cereal.
Oh my God.
So
This is
growing up,
Chris's
we
favorite.
never I don't know about you guys, but we never had like the name brand cereal.
Yeah.
Like Cheerios was like
Toasted Oats.
wheat rolls or like
Yeah, yeah.
Toasted
circles
Oats.
of grain.
Yeah.
But
Wheat O's.
Circle of grain, dude.
circle of
Cheerios.
gluten,
It's like pillows.
gluten rolls.
We're gluten free here. We're gluten free.
Dude,
It's gonna fuck you up in 20 years. No,
Marshmallow mateys. That's the way to go.
I love what did
That's
I
a
love?
one right there.
Yeah, man.
Cocoa Puffs. I still love some Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
They are sick.
And
Cocoa Puffs are
Pebbles.
pretty good.
Yeah.
You
I could eat a whole box of cereal myself. It's really addictive.
Oh, if it's
I
the right
can't-
one?
Yeah.
Done.
I can't stop.
No.
Yeah.
I
But
think-
I have
Would
to
you
have,
have
it
it
with
in
soy
front of
milk.
you?
I have to have it with
Oh,
like
but I like it in almond. I do like mine in almond milk.
yeah. I
Unsweetened
can do
almond
that,
milk. It's
yeah.
really good.
Do you know what the scam cereal has been doing to make it seem like there's more? It's because it's in a tall book-like box. It seems like you get more in there. If you just did it in like a cube, so it was equal, the cereal will
the
come in a
same
box
amount.
that size, man.
Yeah.
I feel like you can go through a box of cereal because it's like thin and elongated.
Yeah.
That you can go through like 3 boxes if you smoke.
Yeah, thin and
beforehand.
elongated.
Like I'll go through a box in a night, man.
You see how he stuck that in there?
it's
Yeah, thin and
If you smoke.
elongated. Yeah.
Hey man,
Yeah.
it's girthy, but whatever. Hey man, I got to swing that mic over there.
My tooth's still sore. Hold on.
Hey man, I got to. Yeah. Shay has
what
wonderful. It's watch
What
the
were you going to say? Shay has what?
watch the video
thought you said
to
she
watch
was gonna have
Shay's
wonderful
wonderful teeth.
No.
That's what I was gonna say. Shay, I compliment your teeth all the time, man.
I know you do.
Look at that beauty over there.
One thing
Watch
I love
this
about
show.
you.
Huh? You do. You got perfect teeth. Now, Chrissy, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to let anybody know? I always ask if you have like a
so
secret
there's
talent.
Okay, well, I don't know if I have a secret talent, but I am in the running for best, and it's kind of corny, but and I don't take it that seriously, but it would be fun to win. So I'm in the Best of Pittsburgh contest for comedian.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Vote for Chrissy then. We're up for best podcast. We were just talking about it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to beat Jim Crenn. I actually did a podcast with him last month for the Berg Bus.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you're always in this fucking thing, and I want to beat you if we're ever going to get in it again. And
Yeah.
like we're both in it again, and I'm like, now I just want to beat Jim Crenn. So yeah.
Well, vote right now. I think there's a couple days left. It's
yeah,
at the end of the month.
Voting ends the end of August 31st, which is the end of Wednesday, I guess.
Yeah, the end of Wednesday.
The end of Wednesday.
But the end, not the beginning of it.
Not the beginning
Yeah.
of
So
Wednesday.
you
You
still
have
have
all
Wednesday.
day.
Not the middle.
If it's
Still have
lunchtime on
Wednesday.
Wednesday, you're still good.
You still got it. Yeah.
After dinner, them street lights come out.
Yeah.
You might be whooped.
Make sure you're on East Coast time too. I've been burnt
Yeah,
by that before.
absolutely.
I thought I had 2 more hours to vote for Chrissy Costa, and I did not. So vote for us. Vote for Chrissy. Vote for stuff to do in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Foodie Girls.
Pittsburgh
Iron
Foodie
City
Girls, I support
Paranormal.
Michelle.
Yeah, click through all of that, and definitely that's awesome that you're up for that, Chrissy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll vote for you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no
I
joke.
am
We'll
voting for you
click
guys.
through
We
later.
will,
Yeah.
we will actually vote too.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
And I will
Anybody
vote for you
listening,
guys.
please do so. Click through that. We already won the Pittsburgh Magazine one.
And we'll already win this one too.
I think I was just interviewed for Pittsburgh Magazine. I don't know when that's coming out, but
Oh, awesome.
Kristen Lachlan did an interview, or Christy Lachlan, sorry, did an interview. So that should come out
So
shortly.
we'll keep an eye on that. It seems like you have a lot of stuff coming up. So we'll keep an eye on Chrissy Costa. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm
thanks for
seriously
having
so
me.
appreciative.
You're a blast.
Everybody, who'd we have on last week? Seneca Stone.
Seneca Stone.
He had some nice things to say about you. Everybody
Yeah.
always has really great things to say about you. It was
nice.
it was that Terry Jones said some really
Jones.
good stuff. I love Terry. Terry's
I
great.
love Terry and
Yeah.
Seneca. Yeah.
I feel like I've complimented Terry Jones on every other
On like
episode.
Yeah, I
every
think
episode.
so.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Terry though. Terry's such a good dude. Seneca was super cool. Everyone we've had on has been
It's
so
been
cool.
super
Who else
great.
do we have on
had
this
Maddie,
month?
right?
We had Maddie Malloy on this month. We had one other. We had Mark Shimkits on this month too.
Yeah.
So we had some really funny people. We have Matt Light coming on next month. Iron City Paranormal.
Light,
So
yeah.
yeah, we have
Yeah.
some pretty good guys coming on.
Iron City.
Eric Nesby's coming on in October. I'm trying to talk to Marcus Cox, so I want to get him back on too.
Oh, I love
Oh
Marcus.
yeah.
we
Marcus
had
has
him
to
on.
come back.
He was our first
I love
comedian
him.
on. He was our first comedian on.
I
the
love
show.
him. Marcus
Wow.
Cox. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always love him.
My buddy too.
Make sure you put.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll
put it
let you.
around.
I'll make it so
Okay,
the
thank
weeks
you.
you're here
Okay, thank you.
are Eric and Marcus, then everybody else. We'll do the scrub weeks when Shay's not here.
Yes.
I knew you'd go along with insulting the people who are taking their time to do something they don't need to do. But Chrissy, thank you so much for coming
Thank
on.
you guys.
Cheech, Shay, it's always a pleasure
Salute.
being able to
It's a
spend my night
pleasure
with
being with
you.
you.
They even
guys.
got Fireball.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Fireball.
Shay, chug the whole bottle of Fireball while we
you
wrap
should
this up.
see it.
Don't fucking challenge. You know I would do it.
People on the
You don't have a
Bird
water
Bus
bag.
love to dance for some Fireball. I
Oh, yeah?
had one
I
on-
like to dance for
I just
anything.
had a video of one of our people on the bus
See,
dancing for Fireball.
she should have been here last week.
Yeah.
I know we're about to wrap it up. Remember last week, whenever I was like, the music was so good I couldn't help myself, so I got super drunk. She gets it.
Okay, yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
You fucking get it.
Absolutely.
One good song sets
What were we
me
saying?
on.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about on vacation how I got super drunk and like whatever, and then I was like I was at this bar. I had a fucking dance floor and I had a DJ and he was like playing some good songs. And I was like, fuck it. My friend left. She went to the room and I was like, I can't leave. This is a good song. Before I knew it, I was blacked out, peed my pants, got my phone stolen, and like knocked on the wrong door.
You only
Was
peed
it
your
Beyonce,
pants.
You
Though.
Won't Break My Soul?
Maybe.
That sounds.
I feel like
that
that
sounds pretty
song-
shitty, Shay.
I feel like that song is the song that we all get blackout drunk to, and we're
Yeah.
like, "Fuck this, you ain't gonna break me."
See what I mean? Music can do things for you.
There's a few things, and I don't want to.
Only I break me.
Exactly.
There's a few things that I genuinely think have secret powers in life. Music is one of them. Like,
Okay.
I feel like the effect it has over human beings, like
I
it's
agree.
something magical about it. And the other thing, I feel like you get a good dog. Like dogs sense certain things in human beings, and they make me happier. So I feel like I feel like they have a good soul. Most dogs,
Yes.
they make me happier. Good music, just whatever, being around people. But I feel like there's something, people make life too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put on
Thanks,
some good
Chris.
music with your dog. You're good.
Dude, it's cool. Like
I mean,
dogs
I don't
are-
have a dog.
I mean,
but
we're
I
not
have
saying
music.
fuck a cat. We're not saying fuck,
Fuck
a
cat.
cat.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
mean,
no.
never fuck a cat.
No, we're not saying fuck a cat. We're saying
Chrissy is not
dogs.
telling you to go fuck a cat, man.
Don't fuck a cat, you guys.
That is a sound drop, Chrissy. Just letting everyone know.
cat.
Fuck a cat.
Yeah. If you're gonna fuck a cat, make it a tabby.
Yeah, fuck a cat.
Or a hairless.
Is that Italian?
Wait, it could be a new insult. Like, oh, piss up a rope. Fuck a cat.
Yeah.
Fuck a cat.
Your mother fucks a cat. You talk about Maestro Bully, your mother fucks a cat. That's my Italian impression, everybody. Yeah.
Chris, that was
It's just because I did
good.
this with my
I
hand.
know, and I like the sound of it. This made it sound really good.
Chris is gonna go home and watch Godfather 2 now.
Or maybe the second Star Wars.
Technically the
either way.
fifth, but no. But Chrissy, it's been so fun having you come
Yes,
on.
yes,
Everybody
it
says
has.
such nice
Thank
things, and thank you. It's been awesome. It's always
Yes.
nice when a guest lives up to the hype, and a lot of our guests do, and you have as well, obviously, or surpassed it even.
Oh, yes,
There we
absolutely.
go.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna play that to myself later.
As you should.
I got some. Never mind. Chrissy, but thank you so much.
No, thank you guys.
Shay, your teeth are amazing. You're beautiful. We love you on here.
Beautiful teeth. I've realized I need some new eyebrows, though. I mean, my generation, we really plucked the shit. I'm watching myself. I'm like, yeah, that bitch needs some eyebrows. But
Oh no! Did you want some of mine? You can have some of mine.
I would love, yeah.
Yeah,
we gotta
no,
thicken
mine
these
are
things
horrible.
up.
Yeah. We'll set up a whole bartering system after.
Yeah. I
Cheech.
support that.
Cheech,
Madam Whore.
it's always nice to see. I see you got your giggles under control.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. You taking anything for the giggles right now?
Not this second.
No?
But
Okay.
maybe here in the next, like, 10
We'll
minutes
hit
or
up
so.
WebMD in a minute. See what they recommend
It's
for a case
cancer.
of giggles.
It's
Yeah.
definitely
WebMD
cancer.
says it's cancer.
Smelling that
It's
toast
fucking
again,
cancer.
bro.
Yeah, it's
Smell-
cancer.
It's
Sorry
absolute
about it.
WebMD /
Cancer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
It's a bad.
absolute-
It's a rare one. It's not curable.
Yeah.
Or
All right,
treatable.
Shay, Madam Cunt. Chris, thanks.
All I'm going to say is I'm so happy
Yeah.
that I was allowed to be part of your day.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We hope you had a good time. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the show to catch the latest episodes and share with your friends. We can't promise not to embarrass you. And if you just can't get enough, follow us on Instagram at Poor Man's Podcast 412, Twitter at Poor Man's Pod 412, and Facebook. This is Pittsburgh's own Poor Man's Podcast signing off. See you next week.